Hello, 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 and welcome to the first day after buffs had landed. Hooray! So we're going to be looking at a couple of clips. I've been playing pretty much all morning, just trying out some of the new units. The only one I haven't really tested out have been Assassin Cartusia and Jacko, mostly because everyone else was picking Jacko, and she doesn't really fit my playstyle. I have her built, but she's so aggro, and that's just not who I am. But we're going to jump in with this first one, testing out Celine and Sharky. New Sharky, buffed Sharky. Even though old Sharky's still pretty alright. New Sharky, not bad. This video in particular is probably more of a Celine showcase because she is so good now. She does so much damage, and she actually heals a good amount, not on lifesteal, because mine's on speed. I'm just going to go ahead, push everybody up. I thought about S1ing, but S1ing would push the, if Sharklet did not hit on the Aiden, it would push the Aiden above my Celine, which I don't really want. So I'm just going to go ahead, start this. I forgot that I wouldn't have access to her S3 immediately, but what are you going to do? So everybody, all set, immortal. Immortal. We're doing well, except for Sharky. Sharky's going to die, but I mean, what are you going to do? Sharky going down, but Celine, she does have Secret Sword art because I like that a little bit more than the Dust Devil, because my Dust Devil luck is abysmal. So I'm not really afraid of too much here. I really want to take down the LRK here because he probably has the most likelihood of not critting Celine. I didn't go into him with Destina or with DJB because, well, it would essentially just give him free cooldown without doing any damage. So it was really not worth it at all. So now it's getting to the point where Celine, you're gonna have to hit her eventually. So he goes into her. Luckily for me, I suppose, he does crit, and I gain back a good chunk of life, put myself back above 50%, which is important. They're gonna go into her. They don't get the crit, but with Destina, that's not, I wouldn't expect it. But DJB can heal here, but I didn't do it because Celine is coming up. She has one more turn until she gives everybody back immortality. So I'm just going to soul burn, go into LRK, kill him, and now everybody's back again. We're really telling the Hobbit's tale here, there and back again. But yeah, I mean, she's just doing so much. All you really need to do is make sure that you have a small stockpile of souls, which isn't that hard to do, since you gain some souls really going forward. They're going to S3, kill Zeo, get back LRK. But again, Celine is just big chilling. Any cooldown reduction is great by me. I'm going to S1 into the LRK, get the Sharky dual attack, which is very nice. She's still immortal, so I'm not scared of Sharklet going down. They're going to push forward LRK, but that pushes forward my Celine. So I'm going to go ahead, soul burn again, go into the LRK, do a good chunk of damage, and hit him again, take him out of the running. Sharklet's turn. She has full fighting spirit, so she's going to go into the a Ravi, stun her, hopefully. Destina just used S2, so I'm not afraid of her doing that. And now they can kill either DJB or Sharky, but Guess who has her S3 once again? I'll give you a hint. It's Celine. So she's just bringing everybody back. And it's just, she's so oppressive. Sharky with the dual attack. Doing some good chip damage against everyone. It does not trigger Aiden, which is great. Just going to go into the Destina because, once again, now that LRK is dead, Destina is the only threat to my team. Sharky with another dual attack, thanks to the Unity set, because she did not have advanced dual attack there. But she is on Unity set, so that is more likely. 11% more than 3%. Gonna go ahead, kill the Sharklet. Do not care. Celine still exists. And she's still just, oh god, you can hear the happiness in my voice of Celine being good. And hey, guess what? I pushed myself ahead of the Aravi, and I have souls. So I'm going to go ahead and soul burn into the LRK, kill him again. And now I'm going to go into the Destina, I believe. Her having 100% chance to do her advanced attack is oppressive. And now their only hope is to try and dual attack, but they soul burned, which this is not gonna work, buddy. And now I'm not even afraid of Aiden countering, because, I mean, it's not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna go ahead, S3, push Celine back up, and guess who has her S3 once again? Give you a hint, it's still Celine. I'm just gonna S1 because there's no way she can kill me, and I just end up killing her on a miss. So Celine, very good. Celine, hyper impressed. Very, very impressed with Celine. She is super good. Just be wary, Karina exists, and Karina will pop her like a grape if you are not careful. This one, I threw in Jacko and Arunka. I will be honest, I forgot about this one because I don't remember what happened or how long it was. Zio gonna push back the Ahmed, but I believe this Arwell is on a highlight glance. So, oh, it almost pops her above Leica, but the unfortunate part, Jacko was going to take a turn. But my Leica did not kill the Arwell. Because she was on highlight glance and not on well, she didn't have Aureus. Because obviously I got rid of her escort. So Jacko's just gonna be a lump, but that's fine. I have Arunka, and Arunka is good. She's pretty good. She still needs an attack buff, ideally, because as you'll see, without an attack buff, she does an incredibly disappointing amount of damage, but it is enough to kill on occasion. They go into Arunka, hit her, because why wouldn't they? Leica is dead, and the Opsig, gonna go for the S3, because there's no reason going for an S2 with nobody has barrier. But now, it's Arunka's time to shine, and Arunka is going to kill, I believe, kill the Operator Cigarette, doing 10k through Escort, which is pretty good. It's pretty alright. Gonna go into the Ahmed, try to take her down, but the barrier is just a little bit too much. It's also an 18k Ahmed, which is a lot. But once again, not super scared. I do have Arunka against 2 water units. So if my luck decides not to explode in my face, I should be fine. Jacko, she goes down. I'm fine with that. I'm just going to Soulburn S1 into the Karina. I probably could have gotten rid of the Ahmed at this point, but I'm not scared of Ahmed at this point. Zio goes down at this moment. Once again, I'm fine with that. Arunka, I don't really care about the S3 at this point, so I'm just going to hope for S1, S2 procs. It's a 50% chance. Okay. But now they're going to go ahead and lap. Luckily, the only person that was hitting me was Ahmed, who wasn't doing much damage. I don't think Karina hits me at this point. This is also where I found out she cleanses 2 debuffs. I guess she just full cleanses the unit that she goes into. But they're gonna Soul Burn, hope for the defense break. Don't get it. Arunka, once again, has a 50% chance to proc her extra attack. There she goes. And the Karina, boop, and she's dead. And Arunka, not bad. I'm more impressed with her than I am with Jacko at the moment. But then again, Arunka plays with my heart, but also she plays more like how I like to play, which is standard. That's just a fight. I don't think anybody interesting was in that fight. Another Sharky. Sure, we'll watch this. This is another Sharky showcase. She... Oh, fuck. I forgot I'm doing this live. I need to remember to hit the button. Anyway, Zeo going to go into the Ahmed again. Push her back, which is all good. And I'm going to do... The hard part with Sharky is finding a time to S1 with her. Or S1 immediately. Because with Zeo, you really don't want to S1 because then you don't have Deify and then you die. And you don't really want to S1 with any other fast units because then you won't get the benefits of their like S3 and everything. They did go for the defense buff on Aroz, which is pretty good. I mean, I will take the free stacks from the 2 AoEs. Oh wait, this isn't a very good Sharklet fight because she dies. I think this is yeah, she just immediately dies. So this is not a good Sharklet showcase because they just kill her. Is that this one? Yeah. Anyway, we'll just continue moving on. That is so there's some I can show you games where I fought against Jacko. Because that one didn't happen. Because a lot of people are picking Jacko. So I'll go ahead and show this one. Jacko is gonna mostly be seen in aggro and cleave, but she is... I'm so dumb. She is very manageable. All things considered. Eda is a good friend for her, but not really when there's so many... debuffs everywhere. They have to go into Sage Ball here because if they don't, well, he'll just put everybody to sleep. So Eda's gonna go Soul Burn, Snore, typical Eda stuff. You know how it is. Gonna push up, and then this is going to push everybody up another 20% because Eda exists for some reason. And this does give my, I forgot where I was going to go with that sentence. They do have to go into Sage Ball here, because if they don't, he'll just, sleep everybody, which is probably bad for their game plan. I'm not scared of them really killing anybody here. They probably should have Soul Burned into Dilibet. I don't remember what they do. Did they Soul Burn into Dilibet? What do you do? I don't remember. I've done so many matches today. No, they just regular S1. They don't get anything, so Dilibet still alive. I do believe she dies here. This is just basically, it's just to show you that Jacko is very beatable. She's just another aggro unit. Like, the typical same... anti-cleave that worked before will work against her. Karina destroys her life. So, be wary of that if you want to use Jacko. Because more often than not, you'll either want to ban or pick Politis. But Politis is also a fire unit, so Karina also kind of destroys her. So we're just gonna, this is 28 turns of me just up. Karina explodes the Eda. They're trying to kill Karina. It doesn't work. I blow up the Jacko. They're gonna keep trying to take down the Karina. I somehow gained health. I don't know how I gained health. How did I gain health? What happened? Weird. And I blow up the Politis, and by God, I appreciate that they're still trying, but Celeste is not going to be able to solo a Karina. And then I blow up the blow up the Celeste. So I mean, she's just another aggro unit. The same tricks that work for current aggro units will work against her. You don't have to be scared. This features both Assassin Cartusia and Arunca. Assassin Cartusia on my enemy's side. God damn. I'm so bad at that. They are going to push everybody up. This Assassin Cartusia surprised me, and you will see why. My Destina has 280 effectiveness. Unfortunate. I don't know if that was a 15% because I didn't get defense broken, but that is highly unfortunate. They're just going to go into Rylet with Karina. Perfectly fine with that. I have no reason to S1 with, or S3 with Arwell because DJB exists. Gonna go into the Ed. It doesn't matter if I miss. Just gonna want to get a chunk of him. Did 6k. But I do want to get rid of the Ed. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him. Karina's going to get the defense buff. Everyone's going to get the barrier, but that is fine. No skin off my teeth or nose or other facial feature. Now, they're forced to kind of go into Arwell because they don't have a good chance of hitting Rylet. They don't have a good chance of hitting Destina, and they don't have a good chance of hitting Arunca. That's all fine. DJB still just existing with his S2 available, but I don't need to stun anybody. And more likely than not, I'm not going to be able to stun the Karina. I'm going to miss the Assassin Cartusia, and I'm not going to be able to stun the DJB. So there's no reason whatsoever for me to S3 at all into this team. I technically couldn't even... stunned Ed either. So Arwell is just mitigation here. She is not an S3 bot as she usually is. Arunca gets provoked by the Assassin Cartuja, going to go into him, which is great. I want to take out the DJB now so that I can S3 later on with Arwell because effectiveness does go up. And at that point, I will probably be able to stun Karina. But I do get the miss because of Cartuja existing. They hit my Arunca. They don't defense breaker, thank goodness. Still just going to go into DJB with the S1. They know Arunca is a problem here, so they're going to keep provoking him and provoking her, sorry. But that is perfectly fine. Going to go into Arwell, not do a lot of damage. Once again, going to go into Assassin Cartuja. Don't get her extra proc, even though, boy, it still is 50%. Gonna keep going into Arunca, no dice. Just gonna hit the... I'm tired at this point of just hitting everybody. Destina, no one's gonna kill anybody, so Destina's just gonna S3 here. Because there's no point in waiting, really. Go into the Assassin Cartuja. Don't hit, of course. But he still has to go into Arunca, or he can try to go into Rylet. He can try to go into Arwell. He's going to go into Destina. Do not get the provoke now that she lost her 60% ER bonus from the buff that she gets. Don't remember the name of it. I don't know that I ever knew the name of it. Going to push up with DJB. Karina, I think, goes into the Rylet, which is risky. He is getting stacks. Going to go in. But she brings DJB, and that's not great because that does trigger his proc. His S3 to go off, kills the Karina, and that is game. So, That was a relatively good showcase of Arunca and a little bit of Sharky and also Celine, who does such good work now. I will be making another one of these immediately after this to show off some of the other units that I used. I think mostly just Sharoon, because I got into a Sharoon mood. And I don't really remember who else got buffed other than those. Oh, Little Queen Charlotte. I also had a Little Queen Charlotte match. And then there'll be more Jacko and there'll be more Assassin Cartouche on the enemy side. So look forward to that. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe for more. If you did not like this video, then tell me below in the comments why you didn't like the video and what you're gonna do about it, 'cause I'm not scared of you. And if you felt incredibly ambivalent about the whole process, please tell your son or daughter that you love them. They're begging for your attention.